Well, what did Carpenter say?
Nah, he swears he didn't call the police.
And you believed him?
Yeah, man. He sounded real scared, you know, like he'd been playing ball with us and now he's afraid it looks like he double-crossed us.
Did he try to give any reason why the story made the papers?
Yeah, some reporter named Redline. Carpenter said he didn't give him the story, but the guy's been doing some digging on his own.
All right, that should be Weaver.
All right, we're gonna set him up now?
Yeah, now do you remember everything that I told you to say?
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
Well, how's it going, college boy?
Is Ron here?
He sure is. Come on.
Well, hello, Weaver. I've been looking forward to your first report. How's the job been treating you?
Well, what's the word I should use? Slow?
Not enough action?
Hey.
That's one complaint I've never heard from you, Lance.
Well, a personal preference. I like something with a little more challenge.
What about the collections I asked you to make?
Picked up all 3 by noon. Got every cent, too.
Well, it seems that we've been having trouble keeping our new employee busy, Lance.
Yeah, well, after the guidelines Mr. Cardello laid out for us, what else can he do?
What guidelines?
No, nothing at all, Weaver. Come on over here and sit down. How'd you like a cup of coffee?
No, thanks.
Here you go, Weave. You can tap these 4 this afternoon. Hey, guess who's back into us? Guthrie.
Weaver, listen, you gotta watch out for Guthrie. He swings a mean cane.
Oh, yeah? $400. You good for it?
Yeah, you might have to be a little rough with him. No, you better be careful. He's probably the scrappiest old blind man you'll ever meet.
Yeah. Look, guys, I hate to get pushy or anything. I mean, like, I know I just started and all, but I tell you, I, for one, would like to get acquainted with every single facet of my father's organization.
You don't like the assignment?
I don't see anything here that any gopher couldn't handle.
Well, no, you see, that's exactly what you are. A glorified gopher.
Lance, Weaver is showing ambition. And I, for one, appreciate that in a new employee.
Yeah, well, I got better things to do than to juggle his ambition with his father's orders.
What about Forsythe? Didn't you say that he was late?
No. I tried to collect from Forsythe, and he came after me with a tire iron.
Oh, well, that's hardly within the parameters that his father set for him.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Wait, what is this? Parameters, guidelines, orders? What did Vince tell you?
Look, Weaver, I really don't want to say anything about it. I mean, if I did, it would be like rubbing your nose.
Oh, I'll be glad to tell him, boss. You see, Vince doesn't want us to let you get your skirts dirty.
Is that right? And when did he tell you this?
He told us that when he told us to hire you. You see, you're supposed to stay in loans. No hookers, no drugs. You see, first Daddy created this job, and then he described the position to us.
I didn't know anything about this.
Oh, well, I'm sure you didn't know about it, Weaver. But look, we can still use you. You wouldn't be around here if we just thought you were dead weight.
Don't patronize me. I don't need any special treatment. Just send me off to some bus station or airport with pills and promises, and I'll build you a stable twice the size, with quality.
Yeah, well, the only thing you could do in a stable, Weaver, is shovels.
Look, your father doesn't want you to get involved in that.
I don't work for my father. I'm working for you.
All right. Let me have that list. Lance, what other assignment could we give Weaver this afternoon?
All right, pre-med, I tell you what. I got this little girl named Paula who needs to be taught a lesson.
I just don't understand why you had to have my desk, Nancy.
Well, because everything I need is right here.
Thanks for coming in early this morning. I appreciate it.
Well, I wouldn't have done it for just anyone. I had a late night last night.
Oh, that's right, Fred. You haven't said a word about that all morning.
Vicky, don't rub it in.
Come on, I want to hear about it.
Well, he picked me up at 6:30. We went out to dinner, and then we went to some little club out in the country.
Sounds romantic.
I didn't tease you about your lousy dates with Peter.
I like going out with Peter.
Well, that just shows that we both have terrible taste in men. I mean, at least Fred's got some money.
Oh, you're terrible.
Oh, and if the evening wasn't bad enough, I get back to the house and the power's off.
Mine was off, too, for a while. I think there was a line down somewhere.
Well, it scared me half to death. I thought they turned it off on me.
Nancy, if I could pay you more money here, I would.
Vicky, look, it's not your fault. It's my sister Terry's. I mean, I tried to get her to co-sign on the loan for the second mortgage on my house, and you know she wouldn't even do it.
Well, why not?
Because she wants to see me starve. I mean, at least if I could get a second mortgage, you know, I could take care of a lot of my problems.
Oh, come on, Nancy. You know, a mortgage, whether you like it or not, is really just a loan, and you can't borrow your way out of debt.
Well, at least I can keep one step ahead of it.
Now you're being impossible. Why don't you just sell your half of the house too, Terry? Then you'll have money to pay your bills and some to spare.
Look, Vicky, you don't
And
know.
I don't want to hear about how much your mother or Terry hated you or what sentimental value that property has to you. You're going to blow it this way, Nancy. You're going about it all wrong.
Well, we'll see about that.
Hey.
Hi. Hi, Vicky.
Hi,
Got some
Peter.
permits for you. I think you have some for me.
Yeah, I sure do.
Peter, I'm really glad to see you. I had a favor to ask you.
And who's Paula?
She's a newcomer. She started out all right, then she started missing her appointments.
And our customers get very upset when their escorts don't show.
Especially when they pay in advance, so it's up to you to make sure Paula doesn't miss any more appointments.
How many has she missed?
Look, we say take care of her, that's enough.
Look, the more I know, the better I do my job.
No, your job is to obey orders.
Lance!
All right. December 27th, 5 p.m. She stranded some executive at the Highlander Club. December 31st, she cut out on a personal friend of mine. She let him buy her dinner. Then she went to the powder room, and she escaped into the New Year's. Now, you want hat size and measurements?
Take it easy, Lance. It's good that he has some background. Now, you can see the seriousness of the situation, Weaver. If our customers get wind of this, we lose our fine reputation. Now, the only way to handle Paula is to rough her up. You understand?
Yeah, don't worry. Paula won't cause any more trouble.
Oh, good, good, good. Fremont Hotel, room 4. If she's not there, you wait for her. And don't come back without her. And don't let her give you any hype about me already straightening things out, because I hadn't seen her or talked to her in over a week.
Tell you something there, Lance. How can you be so sure she's at the Fremont?
Because it's our hotel and nobody leaves without anybody else knowing about it. We do a lot of business there.
Is that clear? Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Russell, she's only 16 years old.
Now, what kind of favor could I possibly do for you?
Well, I don't suppose your mother's told you all the ugly details about Nora's house.
Oh, about you not selling even though you're in debt?
Well, that's Terry's side of the story. I was hoping I could tell you a little of mine, and then maybe
Nancy,
you could talk with...
nobody's going to talk her out of selling that house to the Redlands, especially me.
Spoken like a true mama's boy, right? Boy, I was really stupid to think that you could help. I mean, Peter Davidson doesn't change, right? He can't even think for himself.
Here's my end of the deal, the process permits.
Great. Gil's been waiting for these things for a long time.
Yeah.
There's no Canterbury permit.
Right. Well, county bureaucracy.
Vicky, there's a lot of money involved here. Now, Gil's been waiting weeks for the soil analysis to come through your office.
Well, look at my desk. I'm swamped.
These were filed 2 weeks after the Canterbury.
Right, okay, we're talking about a fast food chicken outlet and a porch addition, neither of which the size, importance, or work of a 6-story office complex.
I guess you're right. You'll get them to me as soon as you get them.
I will. Now, that's the trusting and polite Peter Davidson that I know.
Hey, can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure.
I mean, alone?
Don't expect me to go scrambling out of here every time you decide to come on to my boss, Peter.
I was kind of wondering.
Lunchtime! Vicky, remember we agreed to have lunch with those 2 hunks from zoning?
Vicky.
Is it after 12?
Yeah,
Is it
that's right.
It's
Vicky,
after
if I
12 already. Listen, would you do me a favor, Peter? Would you ask Gil to please stop griping about the permits?
Sure.
Thank you. I wish he was understanding, like you. Bye.
Well, care for some company?
Well, look who's here. Sit down.
Hi, Alex. Thank you.
I'm sorry you didn't come sooner. I'm just about to leave to start making my patient rounds.
Oh, that's too bad. I wanted to tell you about the clinic.
Oh, well, look, give me the condensed version. How busy are you?
Busy. We treated 27 patients yesterday, and the clinic was only open for 5.5 hours.
Right. Now, who's we? Was Ben with you?
We, as in Dave and Ione. Ben still feels that Lori needs him. As a matter of fact, he's taking her to see Dr. Diedrichson in Fairmont.
Oh? Why?
Well, it was supposed to be a routine examination, but Lori's been having trouble lately.
Terry thinks Lori might be recalling the night of her attempted rape.
I can imagine how that must be making her feel. I'm sorry, Terry.
Well, no. All things considered, she's doing much better than when she left the hospital. We're still believing that she's going to recover completely, and soon.
That's good. Well, I can certainly understand why Ben doesn't have time for a lot of work at the clinic right now. Dave, I'll tell you what. As soon as I can get a weekend free, I'll come on over and give you a hand.
Hey, fair enough.
Look, I gotta go now. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Nice seeing you, Alex. Now they're on your mind, right? Lori and Ben?
Mm-hmm. I didn't want to say anything to Alex, but Ben is afraid they're going to want to hospitalize Lori again.
Well, you were right not to say it. Because those are just the idle fears of a loving husband.
Spoken with such authority. Say, why don't you run up to Fairmont today and be their doctor?
Oh, no time.
Sometimes it seems like the nightmare will never end. The moment I take my eyes off God, it seems so overwhelmingly bleak.
Terry, I know how you're feeling, but God heals memories.
I believe that.
Relapses are cruel, though. About a year after Kevin's death, I thought I was finally able to handle it. The responsibilities, driving drunk. I thought I'd forgiven myself. It was a Saturday, and I was digging in the garden, and I uncovered 3 plastic toy soldiers. They must have been there for years.
Kevin's?
Yes, it was like uncovering a grave of memories, agonies. Well, it was all downhill after that. Kate gave up all hope of my recovery. But look at me now. I'm not fully recovered, but I'm well on the way. Well, what do you say we ask a blessing on this and dig in, huh?
Peter, what are you still doing here?
Waiting.
All this time?
Well, not really. I went out for a couple of burgers. How was your lunch?
It's okay.
Yeah? The 2 hunks from zoning?
Nancy just said that. Actually, we had lunch with a girl named Margie from accounts and a toothless janitor.
Oh. Cut up his food for him?
Very funny.
Thanks. Where's Nancy?
She's across town picking up some supplies for me.
Oh, good. I mean that she's helping you.
Yeah, well, Peter, what was it you wanted to talk about before lunch?
I was gonna ask you to lunch, but I guess it wasn't meant to be.
Well, why didn't you just say so? I mean, I see Nancy 8 hours a day. I don't need to see her at lunch, too. You gotta be more aggressive.
That's what I'm trying to be.
Well, good, because a woman likes that in a man. I believe you should just speak what's on your mind.
Yeah. Would you go out with me tonight?
No way.
You just told me to be aggressive. What?
I know what I said, and I mean it. I thank you for asking, but I'm busy tonight.
All right.
Hey, where are you going? I mean, you know, give it a shot in the dark, but don't give up. What
Nope.
about tomorrow night?
No charity dating? Nope.
Peter, I'm not feeling sorry for you. I wish you'd stop taking everything so personally. Now, I mean it. I am busy tonight, but tomorrow will be great.
Okay, movie at 7?
Okay, and we can have something to eat at my house afterwards.
Sure.
What about Kate? Have you been able to find her yet?
No. I haven't really tried lately. But when it comes down to locating her, there's really only one place to go.
Your daughters.
Yeah.
Who would you see first, Stacy or Amber?
Well, that's not hard to answer. Amber wouldn't let me in the front door, much less give me her mother's address.
And Stacy?
She's a little more forgiving. Not as headstrong or as self-sufficient as her sister. Oh, I don't know, Terry. I hurt them all very deeply. Sometimes I feel like Don Quixote tilting at 3 windmills.
What do you fear the most?
Well, I think I'm afraid that they won't believe me. That they won't believe it, that Christ has made a difference in my life and that I'm not the same man I used to be. I'm afraid that they'll think this is some sort of religious scam, and I wouldn't be able to handle that, Terry.
But why not? You know you're sincere.
Well, in my heart, yes, but well, I don't mind telling you that I have serious doubts. Oh, my daughters were calling me a fake long before I became a Christian. I was a hypocrite of a doctor and a father, curing others, destroying my life, my family. I had this mask of joviality, but they saw right through it. And now I'm going to go up to them and say that the Lord has given me a new life? What reason could they ever have for believing me now?
Just one. If what you say is right, then you've got something on your side you've never had before.
What's that?
The truth.
Hotel room. What's your name? What's your name?
What do you want? I'm Judy. You want Paula, don't you?
Yeah, where is she?
It's my mom. I don't know where she is. Phone rings and she takes off.
Yeah, well. We'll wait for her, won't we?
Len sent you here to see her?
You know Lance?
Sure. He really likes my mom.
Is that right? As a matter of fact, a little bonus here from him for your mom. Here. Should give this to her. Sorry, I just remembered. I got delivered personal. Of course, if you knew where she was, you could give her a call, get her over here.
I don't know where she is. She did to my purse.
What is that, lipstick?
I'm a mature young lady. Mom lets me stay by myself at night and everything. I take more messages from Mom than I can count. Hello? Oh, she's not here right now. No, I don't know when she'll be back. Could you leave a number? Don't worry, I'll make sure she gets it. I see her every night. Look, hold on. Could you hand me a pencil? Get out of here.
Now, where did you get this?
It's my mom's money.
The numbers.
They're my mom's.
Oh, wait a minute now. I distinctly remember you telling me this is your purse.
Look, man, are you here to rip us off or something?
Are you trying to pull me,
Let
huh?
me go!
Now, who are you?
I'm Judy!
I said, who are you?
Judy! Paula. Look, don't hurt me. Look, I'll do anything you want, just don't hurt me.
How old are you? I said, how old are you?
16. miss those Johns, but I had my reasons.
Reasons?
I don't have to lie to you. Do I? I can tell you the truth. I can't take this. I can't sleep. I get sick at night. I have bruises that won't go away. We can fool Lance. I'll tell him you hurt me real bad.
Shut up.
He won't know.
There's not gonna be any fooling.